It's simply Greg on the
To the hangout, welcome to the hangout. 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 Hey yo, see me and these dudes doing VR games, moving reviews, infused with whatever topics we choose. If we stop it, we lose, so that's why we keep on dropping the news. And you know it's as a crew with the popular views. Includes X and Ray, co-host Bree Millie, SC, and I'm Price, so you know we really bringing it live, us 5 in the hive. You liking this vibe? Then hit the thumbs up, like and subscribe. To the hangout, welcome to the hangout.
I know you want to go
To the hangout, welcome to the hangout. To the hangout, welcome to the hangout.
come and have some fun.
To the hangout, welcome to the hangout.
No matter where you're from.
Hey yo!
Hey,
Yeah, man. We up in this thing. Y'all already know, baby. Up in here one more again. We are back. And you know around about this time how we like to do with these intros, baby. You know it is Price. That's me. It's your boy, man. Price up in this thing, baby. And you already know, man. To the left, every time. Who is it?
It's me, SC. And I don't went over, but you know you gotta say that thing thrice, you know. And over on the other side, you already know who we got.
What it do, world? Country boy Ray on these tunes, man.
CBR.
Hey.
They call me Country boy Ray. Passing over to my right.
Uh-oh.
Did you miss me, guys?
Yeah.
Resident neighborhood villain, your boy X, aka Javi T. What that T stand for, guys?
Tag man.
Baby. And last but not least,
What's good? It's your girl, 340 Millie.
Yeah.
One and only.
340.
What's going on?
40. There it is. All right, so listen here, man. We just want to go ahead and just try out something new. We've been waiting. We've been holding back a little bit, you know what I mean, to introduce this new segment that we got. So for the first time, we are not starting up with BMT News.
Hangout premiere.
That's for all the ladies like, oh, don't do BMT like that. No, man. Actually, you know what I'm saying? This was something we got from BMT News, but we're going to go ahead and brand this our new Monkeying Around segment. That's right. Just monkeying around. And when you hear that sound right there, you already know that we have a monkey for today. That's not a donkey. That's a monkey, baby. Make sure you know. Okay.
a monkey.
That's right. So listen here, man. We got a funny little monkey, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, from what I understand, chicken can make you go crazy. And I guess monkeys like chicken too, you know what I mean? Because this particular monkey right here went slap crazy for that chicken, baby.
Hey,
all right? So listen, I thought it was just that whole Popeye's chicken sandwich thing, but apparently it don't stop with Popeye's chicken, man. From what I'm seeing right here, Prince George's County, Maryland, County police are searching for a Maryland man who was caught on camera ramming his tow truck into a restaurant.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he rammed his tow truck into a restaurant. Now, do you want to know why this man decided to ram his tow truck into a restaurant?
Please don't tell me it's over chicken.
Oh, dude, check
It
this
wasn't
out.
free chicken, was it?
Hey, come on, man. Officer responded to the New York Chicken and Grill in the 2900 block of Colebrook Drive in Temple Hills on Tuesday around 1:25 a.m. 1:25 a.m.? I'm like, 1:25 a.m.? Man, come on, bro. That's the problem right there. You got to shut them
might
down. Gremlins, man. Don't y'all remember the rules with gremlins? They don't feed them at the midnight. This is what you get.
Man.
Come on, man. Employees said the suspect was upset over an order and started causing physical damage to the restaurant. The suspect then assaulted an employee who attempted to intervene. After leaving the restaurant, the suspect rammed his tow truck into the business before fleeing the scene, which was caught on camera by witnesses.
Probably still didn't get the chicken.
Hey, exactly.
Or they messed up his order.
Exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Early in the morning, I'm the only one here. How y'all mess up my order, yo?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I know, but 1:25 in the AM, man.
Damn.
I eat chicken at that time.
I'll eat it I eat it at that time. But usually, you already know most places you go to, they be like, yeah, we just stopped cooking chicken. You know what I'm talking about? Like you always, yeah, you either get the old chicken or they ain't got no more wings or it's always something around by that time in the morning. But the employee that was attacked suffered minor injuries during the altercation. Police says this remains a very active investigation.
Not very active.
Yeah, very active. Like they still looking for him.
Well, at least you know he wasn't towing for the police.
Yeah, right. Or if he was, he took a break. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that
Yeah.
chicken up in there. But I'm just curious, man. Like, how serious is it about chicken, man? I mean, you just mentioned CBR that you eat chicken any time of the day.
I love chicken. I eat it every day.
I feel you on that. But at 1:25 in the morning, would you go crazy if they didn't have your order right?
Nah, I wouldn't go crazy. I'd probably get upset, man. You know, depends on how long it take. You know, it's just. But I ain't gonna go crazy behind somebody making my food. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something serious, man. I mean, like I said, back when they had the Popeyes chicken sandwich come out, it was hearing about the fights and the long lines and all that stuff, and I'm saying like, man, please, I'm not finna do all that for some chicken. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I love Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? I was already like, there's nobody can top it at all. And then I too.
I believe you told Lassie to bring you your chicken.
Yeah, exactly. Like Lassie
I'm not
bring me my
mistaken.
Chick-fil-A sandwich. That's how serious I am about it. But I was like, there's no one to be able to top this. And then I too had a bite of that Popeyes chicken sandwich, bro.
Yeah.
Good God. It is the absolute only chicken sandwich I can say that I will kind of put up there with Chick-fil-A. It depends on the days. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be the spicy one though.
Spicy? I don't know, dog. I've had the spicy one, but for me, I don't like that spice too much, man.
So you just want the regular mayo?
Yeah, I get the regular, baby. The OG ski, weak ski.
Wow, yo.
But it is missing what is missing the cheese from the sandwich. I don't know, but Chick-fil-A sandwiches don't come with cheese unless you ask for them.
Exactly. That's the
I mean, you have to ask
true.
for the cheese on that one, but from what I know, it doesn't come with the cheese, so I don't know, man. But you're saying they don't have an option to put the cheese on. Well, the funny thing about it is that I never put the cheese, try to ask them for cheese. I always just bring it home and put the cheese on myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm cheap like that
thinking
anyway.
outside the box.
You know what I mean? I got plenty of slices up here. I put my own cheese on here. Yeah, I don't need y'all to take $1 for no cheese, man. But that was the Popeyes thing. So I just thought that's as far as it went. But apparently, this place's chicken is so good that it caused this man to. I mean, you're risking your job. I mean, you keep in mind he rammed the tow truck.
I'm pretty sure he lost that job.
Yeah, the tow truck is supposed to help, right? You're supposed to come help and take stuff away. Like he rammed it into the place.
Trying to tow his chicken up out of there.
Trying to tow the chicken over there. So now you got to get another tow truck to tow his truck out of the store or something just for that chicken. Good God Almighty!
Crazy, man.
Oh my God! So I wonder what they're.
Monkey.
And then thinking about what if you was trying to go up there in the morning? You know what I'm saying? Right before you go to work. Or
Very true.
while you at work and you got lunch.
Very true.
You want to hit up your favorite chicken spot.
Yep.
Now they got a hole through the front of the building.
Yeah, in the back of a truck sticking out of it, and you like, what's going on? Yeah. Nah, man, it's wild, bro, and it's kind of a sad thing. I don't know if dude was on something or whatever. I mean, it sounded like he was on something, bro. I mean, that just seemed a little bit extreme for your order to be wrong. And I mean, from the video, what we saw with the video was, I think he was kind of reaching over the counter, trying to snatch something from the, from the lady, at one point in time. And that part I didn't get right there because I'm like, what is he snatching? Because he wasn't snatching chicken. He was snatching like the
POS system.
Yeah, the POS system, exactly. Like, what you know about POS systems, dog? Like, wait a minute. What?
Point of sale. Point of
CBR
sale.
got some business to him, man. I'm trying to tell you, it ain't all country.
Damn, dog. Like,
It ain't all country now.
Yeah. Well, you have to break it down to what POS is.
I just watch Bar Rescue from time to time.
POS is point of sale.
There you go. Point of sale. We don't want nobody thinking you're talking about a piece of what? Piece of chicken. That's what it is.
Piece of chicken. That's a good one.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, he was going crazy.
Yeah. He
You
going
see him?
crazy.
He was going crazy over that chicken, bro. And I mean, I'm wondering what their slogan is because Popeyes is love that chicken from Popeyes. Well, they need a new slogan right here, dog, because this dude went slap crazy. But look at him. He's snatching it, man. That's crazy. But what was funny too though was the workers were coming out. I think he was throwing something at him at the end and all that, trying to. I don't know, man.
That man, he gotta leave.
But see, I don't know how far you want to go with that. If you already concede that somebody is a little off their rocker, like, do you come from behind that bar? You know what I'm saying? You know, look at him. He dove.
mean,
See, the first one, he almost dove over there. Like, he was almost behind the counter.
That's why places close their doors down at 12 and you hit that drive-through.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they don't let nobody in.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah, they up north though, so you know it's different rules. You said Baltimore, right? What'd you say?
Maryland.
Yeah. So
Temple Hill.
ain't no telling what they got going on up there.
What type of laws?
Yeah, nah, we ain't letting that happen in Texas.
Yeah, nah.
Doors locking.
Yeah, they locking. Yeah, straight up. That
You don't have to wait in that line.
Look at
if
him,
you
dog. Like every time he try to. Oh man, yeah, that's sad, man. Yeah, buddy, I don't know who you are, what your name is, but you have definitely worn our first monkey of this season right here. Congratulations,
First
brother.
monkey of the season.
Hey.
Inaugurated monkey. Yeah, man. Look at that, man. Every time.
He caused some damage.
Look, and then he move his dreads out the way, and then like, let me get a clear view. So I get, and he actually snatched it, didn't he? He snatched it that second time, didn't he?
Did the worker chase him out of there?
Yeah, look, that's what I'm saying. He breaking the door. Yeah, look, he all on top of me, kick him off. Man, yeah, that's employee of the month right there.
Yeah.
Employee of the month, dog.
Sad right there.
It is crazy. Yeah, man.
It's
That's
never
wild.
that serious, yo.
It's not. It's not. And you know, it makes it worse that it had to be one of us. You know what I'm saying? Because now all the people, and chicken. Because now all the people like, look at
Listen,
him.
I've been
Told you,
trying.
look what they do. Look what
I've
they
been
do with
trying
that
to
chicken.
ignore that part CBR this entire time. Like I'm like, isn't it crazy? We just trying to ignore it.
God, bro.
Jokes are there, but I'm holding them in.
But it's there. Like Dave, like, look at him. He loves it. You know what I mean? Like going slap crazy for that chicken, dog.
I wonder if it's good though, man.
It's gotta be.
Maybe they went up in sales a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? They could have spiked up after this.
Yeah, I mean,
It's got to be that good for you to drive your whole tow truck and do it.
and you know, look, conspiracy brother right now be like, yeah, you know, they set that up. You know, they.
It was all
they paid
staged.
that man.
It was staged, you know.
It was all staged. They paid that man to do that. Yeah, no, man. I just don't see myself going that crazy for chicken. But again, like I said, it's 1:25 in the morning. It's no telling what he coming up off of. Yeah, he on something big time, bro. Because he needed that chicken in his life, man.
You had to have it.
Man, I'm starving.
Yeah, I just really do want to know what the order was though,
Yeah.
and what did they get wrong?
Probably gave him white instead of dark meat. Maybe
Something,
they forgot his mashed potatoes or something.
Yeah.
You know, I asked for a jalapeno. Where is that?
You know what I mean? He didn't get his jalapeno, you know.
Yeah, no roll in there. Yeah, but you know what's funny though? I will say this. I can feel his pain for one reason, is that when you leave like McDonald's or something, and your mouth is all ready for them hot fries or something, and you get down to the crib, dog, you reach in your bag, and they ain't got your fries in there or something. Oh man, you will lose your mind. You will lose your mind, man.
Listen, you learn from stuff like that. You hold up the whole drive-through till they get your order right.
There it is.
You don't play with that no more.
I'm trying to tell you.
We don't waste gas to go home for food we pay
Yeah.
for.
Pull up. Well,
Yeah.
Your fries waiting. I can wait right here, you know.
Yeah, what's even crazy, I usually ask for hot fries. Like,
Yeah.
nah, just give me my hot fries right now. You know what I mean? But you're right. I will do that. That's one of the rules. Do not leave without looking in that bag. 'Cause it's just they're just notorious for it. You know.
Especially certain places.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Like every single time. But you give it up to. I think Chick-fil-A probably had my order wrong one time the whole time I've gone to them. You know what I'm saying?
It was nice about it though.
Yeah, and nice about it though. Yeah, for sure.
My pleasure.
At least one of y'all.
Oh, they've messed up your order a couple times?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
But I never leave. That's my issue. I never like sometimes I forget they leave my ranch dressing, they'll leave my fruit cup, something, plastic silverware, something. They'll leave something out of my order.
Right.
That I always gotta stay put for.
Gotcha.
Hey yo, but you know, obviously the wonderful people, Chick-fil-A, they're
sure.
gonna always be courteous about it and get you your stuff, no problem. So it's never an issue. It's just like you said, you don't go waste gas.
Yeah.
Get home and you like, man, I needed that dressing or I needed that sauce or I needed,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And you pay money for
Give you
it.
plenty of it, you know, if you ask for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or don't forget the pickles, you know.
Yeah. Don't forget the pickles. Yeah, I don't eat
They don't
pickles. So
put
they
enough
can forget.
pickles on the sandwich for me. Man.
Really?
1 or 2 pickles, that's not enough.
It's not enough, dog. I agree. It's not enough.
For all you pickle lovers out there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all chime in on that, man, because I don't eat pickles. I'm usually like, hey, hold the pickles, baby.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially a Popeye sandwich.
Yeah.
Jimmy got it. We need extra.
Yeah,
yo.
yeah.
We need extra pickles. Come on now, extra sauce too. While you at it, I don't want no dry sandwich now.
I'm
I
telling
feel
you.
you. I feel you. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can go down a whole rabbit hole of this right here about wet and dry sandwiches because I don't want my sandwich wet. I don't want my bread soggy.
Wow.
None of that stuff, dog. But yeah.
Just get a plain
I
sandwich.
gotta have it, dog. Yeah, man. But like I said, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. But I digress. Mr. Chicken Man out there, you know, I hope it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? You know, for getting yourself on camera and in the news and the police looking for you behind this chicken, and definitely for being our monkey. But we appreciate you because we needed that first monkey. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all out there have
Price man,
enjoyed.
Price man, hit him with the monkey one more time.
Oh, man,
Don't
they-
hit him with it one more time, so he know.
Yeah, baby.
Monkey
Monkey of that day, baby. Yeah, but this guy he was out here monkeying around, you know what I'm saying, and doing his thing, and that's fine, man. But listen, guys, it's not that serious, okay? Let's just try to be civil, you know. People out there just doing their job, you know. If they messed up your order or something, you can politely say, hey, man, you know, whatever. And then if they be a little rude, then you know what you can always do. You can always ask for the manager. You know what I'm saying? You know, but jumping over the counter, grabbing the POS system, you know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
think you're gonna find a lot of managers at 125 at night.
There better be a manager up in there.
Lead or something.
Somebody, yeah, man. Somebody in charge is in that building at
Gotta be.
125.
Gotta
You
be.
know, I'm just saying.
The chicken still got to be good for them to be open that late.
Dude, I wonder what time they close though.
Good point.
If it's 125, like you might as well just stay open. You know what I'm saying?
Probably 3. It's some after hour places depending on what cities you go to.
Yeah.
Especially when you leaving the club. Now I'm not sure what his predicament was, but
market.
some cities when you leaving the club, it's restaurants open and they're ready for you to come get your food. So I'm not sure if that's the same predicament that he was in, like I said, but he definitely had to be on something.
He trying to get them a snack before the club rushing.
What I'm saying
Yeah,
though,
'cause that's a busy time for him.
he went to the
you know
club
what
in
I
a tow truck.
Well, you know, that's how he make his living right there. He pray for somebody to be parked in the wrong spot. You feel?
Man,
He was
Go ahead, swoop that car up.
yeah, that's crazy, man.
You know what I mean?
So it's New York Chicken and Grill. That's the one that's in Maryland. New York Chicken and Grill. Very interesting. But apparently, I mean, this is New York style chicken or something. I mean, you know, I didn't know New York was known for the chicken. I know they were known for the pizzas and you know, so forth and so on. But the chicken, I don't know. I have to look into that. So if y'all are familiar with this place, New York Chicken and Grill, especially in Temple Hills, Maryland, please chime in.
We want to know.
Oh yeah, reach out, talk to us. Did you miss your meal that day? You know, it's so I feel for you.
Did you jump over the counter and grab the
power
POS
to you,
system?
you know what I'm saying?
When you missed your meal, you know. But that's definitely not a place. That's a whole different place right there, Marlboro Pike. To 12:30. So yeah, but they, I mean, that's still late. That's still late. I mean, usually down here, what you say, CBR like 10 o'clock,
10 o'clock.
10:30. Yeah,
too early.
yeah. Well, I feel the same way. It's too
I
early,
do, man.
you know. But if staying open to 1:30 is going to drive you to having crazy customers,
Crowd out the one.
yeah, I guess you might want to close your doors, Lord.
Yeah, it's true. CBR made a great point. You get a different crowd after 1 a.m.
And look, Chick-fil-A's like, see, that's why we don't open on Sunday, right there. Oh man, that's good stuff. But yeah, no, guys, that's our monkey for today. You know, monkeying around segment. You know, hope you guys are enjoyed that. You know, we will have more monkeys. You know what I'm saying, as these episodes go on. But definitely look into that. This is not us making this up. This is a real thing. There's an article out there that will tell you everything you need to know about this.
A video too.
And the video.
You can see this monkey.
That's right. It was on Fox 5. Video shows driver ramming his tow truck into the building. We actually saw the video, man. But I will say, with all this crazy stuff that's going on and people losing their lives and all that, man, it's good to be able to have a situation where you can just laugh at it and no one really got hurt, you know, besides probably the chicken. You know what I'm saying? That poor chicken.
Poor chick.
Poor chicken.
You know, eat it anyway.
Yeah. You can probably eat it anyway. But anyway, yeah, we're glad that no one got hurt and no one lost their life behind some chicken, man. So anyway, for all you hungry people out there, go grab you a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Sit back and relax, because we got something good coming up for you, baby. Our next segment will be our back in the day, pull it back out of the box, our what do we call it, Walmart budget bin. One of those movies. This is going to be our review of the 5 Heartbeats. So please make sure you stick around, baby, because it's going down. All right, y'all, and we are back.
Bike.
And if you're just now joining us, we always like to tell you, make sure you go back and check out that segment. Our first time with the monkeying around segment, we just introduced that. And let me tell you something, if you're a chicken lover, you are definitely want to go back and check that one out. And, see how crazy people would get for a piece of chicken at 1:25 in the morning.
Play a game with us. Find the monkey.
That's right. So, but this is the moment y'all been waiting for. If you saw that thumbnail and you know what we talking about, for all you lovers of those old retro back in the day Walmart bargain bin movies, baby, we are reviewing the 5 Heartbeats. Yeah, baby. Classic movie. I know there's a lot of people that have a lot of love for that movie. You probably know that movie line from line. You know what I'm saying? I would like to say that I do for the most part. I think I know that movie pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Give a couple right now, Price.
My office hours are from when?
9 to 5.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. You already know. That's probably one of the most popular ones up in there, baby. Yeah, man. So I know there's plenty of y'all out there that can sound off. You know what I'm saying? Sound off in those comments, man, with your favorite line from the movie, of course. But yeah, the moment y'all have been waiting for, it is here. We are going to review the 5 Heartbeats, baby. And like we like to do when we review these movies, we're going to start off with this trailer, just to, just to jog the memory a little bit for y'all if you just forgot about how awesome this movie was. So we're going to go ahead and start with the trailer for the 5 Heartbeats. Let's do this.
Bring it.
Is there a heart?
I think you guys have what it takes to go all the way to the top.
Got to have love.
A new film by Robert Townsend with a lot of music.
Some people run
Wow.
at the first sight of
And a big heart. The 5 Heartbeats.
I want you on my label.
Okay,
Let's make
stop
a
it
deal
right
right
now.
now.
Let's pause that right there. Okay, first of all, you already know what I'm talking about. As soon as I saw him, dog, I was like, oh my God, bro. Let's go to deal right now. Right now.
Big Sugar Red. He's referring to Big Sugar.
That's
Red.
right, the OG Suge, baby. Everybody know that was original Suge. You know what I'm saying? Big Red up in this thing, baby. You know, let's make a deal right now. You know? Yeah, man. So of course, like I said, man, a lot of good memories with this movie. You know, came out, what was it, 91, 90 something, whatever.
91.
Yeah, 91. Yeah, man. I can't tell you what I was doing at that moment, but I do know that this was a feel-good movie for me. You know, it's definitely one of those ones where it makes you want to get out and sing or whatever. You know, back in 91, me and my friends, everybody around my age, all wanted to have a group, you know, thought we could sing, do our thing and whatever, you know, of course. So this was one of those inspirational ones. And also a cautionary tale on what not to do in the, you know what I'm saying, in the music business and the industry and so forth and so on. So I'm just already, when the way it starts off, I'm like, wow. And it's funny because I read the comments on here was saying that the trailer really did nothing for this film. It looks like one big happy story, and it wasn't. And I'm like, yeah, but I mean, they got to draw you in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, they can't give you all the bad from the jump. But for me, I think it was very well written. We definitely see some of these inspirations that it came from, whether it was Temptations or I think they had the Dales as their consultants on this movie or whatever. But no, man, real good stuff, man. But definitely, I want to pause right there when we saw Big Red, man, because he was just, I think, as you said, he was one of the guys that stood out most to you in this movie. But yeah, a lot of great characters in here, a lot of memorable people. I know everybody remember what you talk about: Dresser, JT, Choir Boy, Duck, and can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane. You know what I mean? Now, that was from me without even reading this, okay? This was me off the top of my dome just remembering these characters because I just had a lot of love for these characters, man. But, yeah. Okay. Come on with it, y'all.
All right, hold on, y'all. Big Red was the guy that owned the record label, right?
That's right. And he's also the one that'll give you a deal right now.
Right now.
I want you on my label right now.
Not now, but right now. Right now. What do you gotta do?
Get on my label right now. See all y'all sign right now.
Your boy got a manager.
Right, exactly. Which was, hey, Jim, man. But what's funny though too, man, because it was like you knew, like if you like, okay, so this was a lesson, fellas. Pay attention to your woman, all right? And if your woman mouth curls up or her face looks funny or something, when you see one of your homeboys or something, you better start paying attention because your girl
Something
know.
wrong with that man right
Something
there.
wrong with him. You know, women do have that intuition, man. And if they feel like, hey, look, something ain't right about that boy, you know what I'm saying? Start listening to your woman because she called it from the jump. Like as soon as he tried to say, what did he start saying? Some Italian, Bella, and all this, trying to kiss her hand, she snatched her hand. Boy,
That little dance
my
he
hand.
did at the end just killed me, man.
He was cold with that dog. Yeah, man. So, fellas, pay attention to your woman because she tried to tell Jimmy, and Jimmy just would not listen, man. You know, but yeah, Bree, that was him, old Big Red. You know. So let's go ahead. Let's get with this. Keep this trailer going.
We're gonna go and record our first single.
I want a gold record.
Okay, let's hold up right there.
A new house.
I will say, man, it was cool, man. You know, he's right there when you see Choir Boy, that part when his mama saying, "Oh, I want a gold record." You know, he was beefing with his preacher, you know, father. You know, his father was a preacher and everything, and you know, he had some conflict with him doing this secular music. You know what I'm saying, opposed to the music, you know, he was brought up to do in the church and so forth and so on. I did think it was cool though. His mom was like, you know what I'm saying, like, look, I ain't gonna get in between all of that, but bring me a gold record though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mama got your back. You know what I'm saying? Mama got your back. She can hold you down and everything like that. She just want to see her baby succeed and be happy and everything like that. So I definitely thought that was cool. You know what I mean? For sure. So I don't know how all y'all felt about that, but as far as mama's holding you down and having your back and everything like that, that was just a really, really good scene. Make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, all that good stuff. So, but of course, we already know what happened. Like as soon as he left that Bible at that phone, and did it. It's like the very next scene. I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Some singers.
Yeah, well, go on, sing something.
Well, I know y'all some singers.
I would say too, man. I don't think all racist white people have that same, like that same, like slang or whatever. I'm trying to say that. That always like the most country is. Won't y'all sing something then? Y'all a singing group, but yeah, man, it was wild. But yeah, as soon as he left that Bible, another lesson: don't leave your Bible at the payphones, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's all downhill from there. All right.
I don't think you're gonna see no payphones no more.
Don't leave them nowhere.
That part.
But yeah, man, good stuff. All right. Let's get it, please.
Oh, I got nothing but love for you guys.
That hard, boy. Hey, come on right there. All right, Bree, hold up.
They were just 5 guys from the neighborhood who created a
Hold up
song
right there, Bree.
that rocked America.
Yeah, man. That dude, he was hard, bro.
Oh yeah.
Let me just jump right out the window.
Oh yeah. He didn't have nowhere else to go.
It was a bullet on his window, huh? That's a choice.
What idiot?
Yeah, he didn't even wait on Bobby or nothing. He was up out of there.
Bobby outside there. I'm like, hey, man, you on your own, Bobby.
Now that y'all mentioned Bobby, I was gonna save it for later, but Bobby was the 6th member, so it was originally 6 Heartbeats.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know what's funny though is if you actually listen to it, is Dresser actually makes a comment saying Bobby's late and so is Eddie, but we don't really need Eddie. Like he says that. I had to listen to it again. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
I didn't catch that. Yeah, if you go back to it, Dresser says, but we don't really need Eddie. So Bobby was really the, you know what I'm saying, the main guy.
Yep.
And I guess Eddie was like a backup or something like that. And, you know, still in the spot. But listen, man, I mean, that's what happens when you gamble and then you get shot in the leg and you don't make it to your spot on time. Somebody gonna get your spot, y'all. So be mindful of that. You know, it's like I said, cautionary tale all the way through. But no, I was just tripping off of him jumping through that window. Like you say, he didn't have a choice, did he?
He didn't.
You know what it reminded me of? You remember I'm gonna get you, sucker? Mm-hmm. And he would tell him, all right, you got 2 ways to get 2 ways to leave. Either stairs or out the window, right? And they would just choose the stairs all the time. But anyway,
That's the same choice.
Same choice. But yeah, no, man. I did like how they had Eddie kind of set up from the jump. Like you knew Eddie was into some other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can look at Eddie and tell Eddie rough around the edges.
Yeah, a little rough. You know what I'm saying? His dad, you know what I'm saying? We came up to his dad and everything. Like, he ain't gonna be shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gotta say nothing.
Tough stuff to tell your son.
Ain't it though, man? I mean, boy, like just cause your life was rough.
I don't know why they thought that was good parenting style.
Man, bro. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, it was a trip. And then of course, you know, we saw his Duck's love interest. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever seen her anything else besides this movie too. But you know, very nice looking woman. You know, pretty and everything. But it was some cautionary stuff for him too. Mm-hmm. You know, like he forced that. You know what I mean? Like he was clear from the jump that she wasn't really that interested in him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
when they were, I guess that was at Jimmy house.
It was at Jimmy house, right?
He was calling her there.
Yeah, they were trying to get her. But you know what's funny though, man? Because I'm sitting here watching this, and I think I'm pointing out to Timmy that you could see his brother looking at her right then. Like he goes behind him and he stands around that bookcase and kind of walks. Yeah.
Like JT was always a smooth one.
Boy, yeah, this smooth one, but he was dirty too, though, dog. Like, God,
your brother
come on, bro, not your bro, dog. Come on, man.
He was filthy.
Yeah, for sure. So
he came back with redemption, though.
Yeah,
he made that Pinky Square come true.
Yeah. That was a good. Good comeback. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this thing on now. We're almost through this thing.
The 5 Heartbeats.
Filmed by Robert Townsend. Keenan Ivory, written by Robert Townsend and Keenan Ivory Wayans. I don't know if y'all knew that, but there was a lot of players in the background, you know, back in the day. These guys rubbed elbows with a lot of people. A lot of people helped each other, you know, write movies and give out jokes and so forth and so on. So it was really cool to see that. I did hear that they was really good friends. I don't know if that still stands true today, but shout out to Keenan Ivory Wayans. You know what I'm saying? We've been putting a lot of work in for a long time, man.
Whole Wayans family.
Wayans family, yeah. You got it right, man.
Yeah.
Staple of comedies.
That's right. And I want to say, was that even before he dropped In Living Color?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say that's right before he dropped.
Living Color, I believe, was 92.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Been putting in some work, man. Yeah, well, look, man, listen. That was a trailer for 5 Heartbeats. We're going to go ahead and dive into this thing, you know, go ahead and dissect it, you know, let you guys know how we felt and feel about it. So it looks like Living Color 1990, first season? Okay. All right. So around about the same time. Nice. Keenan Ivory doing your thing there, buddy. Love it. Yeah, all right, so first off, y'all know how I feel about this movie, man. I think it's very well written, very well acted, you know, and I think somebody, who said, was it UX that said that some of the same people as in the Temptations movie? Well, we know Leon plays, what's your boy name in Temptations? David Ruffin. Anybody come to see you, Otis? So, I mean, one of the best lines of the movie, man. But yeah, records. I know, right? Yeah. So he's doing his thing, man. But a lot of nice casting here. Let's go ahead and just get through the cast real quick. Like we had, of course, starring like Robert Townsend as Duck, Michael Wright as Eddie, Leon as JT, boy Harry Lennox as Dresser, Tico Wells as Choir Boy. So there's your main group right there, 5 Heartbeats, all right? But rounding this thing on out, all these other players in here, Hawthorne James as Big Red Davis, the lovely Diane Carroll as Eleanor Potter, Harold Nicholas as Ernest Sarge, okay? Tressa Thomas as Duck's baby sister, you know. And looks like we have Carla Brothers as Tanya Sawyer. Oh, that's her. That's the name. See, I've never seen her or anything. You know what's funny? Because even her picture right here, it look like a mug shot. It don't even look like it don't look like a headshot for a movie, do it? Look at her, man. They tripping. They could have found a better picture than that. But Carla Brothers. Okay. Nice. See, she's been in the 10,000 Black Men Name. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen her anything else. I've never heard of it either. The Black Ninja. Nah, I never heard of any of that stuff. So, okay. So that probably will explain why we didn't see too much else from her after that. But it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So back to it. So that was Carla Brothers, Troy Byer. Of course, that was, hey, baby doll. It's really happening, baby doll. Roy Fegan as Bird. That's that boy. Bird in the Midnight Falcon. There it is. John Canada Terrell. That's my boy Flash. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all, here's a little trivia for y'all. If y'all know where Flash came from. First time I ever seen Flash, he was in that, commercial for Hey Love. That album that had all the good back in the day songs on there. And if y'all made it to the end of that commercial, y'all know he was the one that said, no, my brother, you got to buy your own. So that's where that came from. And it looked like he blew up off of that commercial, man, and made it into the movies. He was in 5 Heartbeats. He was in Death by Temptation. She's Gotta Have It, Boomerang. I don't even remember him, Boomerang. Mo Better Blues. Okay, that's what's up. So my man got a lot of work in after that commercial, man. So
Got that Billy D. Williams vibe.
yeah, he do. With the mustache and everything, and the good hair.
Yep.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, that's what's up. All right. So, and then now we moving on to Chuck Patterson as Jimmy Potter. Oh, Jimmy, man. Teresa Randall, you know what I'm saying? Brenda Williams, John with the Spoon. R.I.P. the Spoon, man. Wild Rudy. Arnold Johnson as Mr. Matthews, and Deborah Lacey as Rose. Paul Benjamin, Mr. King. Lamont Johnson, Bobby Casanova. All right, Tammy Townsend, Matthew's kids. Okay. A lot of little people. O.L. Duke looked familiar in the movie Monroe.
You ain't got your girl in check.
Yeah, you ain't got your girl in check, man.
Just think you're talking out of turn.
Sugar Hill. Okay, that's what. Okay, Antoine Fisher. Okay, I think that's where it is. Out of time. Malcolm X. Definitely, I seen him in Malcolm X for sure.
Malcolm X and Antoine Fisher.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, definitely familiar dude. Look like he passed though. He passed 2004. That's crazy. Did not know that. Wow. R.I.P. to you, my brother. Yeah, he was a good actor, man. Wow. Okay. So, a lot of great actors in here, man. We can go down the list to try to name every single person, but there's a lot of actors in here. But we definitely wanted to get the main ones for you guys. And, now we're going to go ahead and dive into it a little bit. So, I know how I feel about it, but I'm just curious to know how you guys feel about it. What do y'all think? What's some of your standout moments?
On all speak at once.
Anybody feel something? Or anybody?
On all speak
Did y'all watch the movie? Did y'all do your homework assignment? Wait a minute, man. Hold on. It's like, what's going on, man? How y'all feel about this thing, man?
I enjoyed the movie. I love the movie, man. It gave you a bit of everything, and at the end, it made it feel good especially see Eddie come with his comeback story singing in the church, man. That right there done it for me. That really made me feel good, man, because I like to see stuff like that, man.
Sure. But listen, hey, man, we all family here, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay, man. You can go ahead and say it, Ray. Go and say you shed a tear, man. When you saw that hand come up, boy. You saw that was Eddie Kane, and you thought he had got killed already. When he's like, hey, oh man,
yeah,
dog.
that was a good right there.
Come
we heard it on the radio that he held up a liquor store, got shot. I'm like, man, that's the end of Eddie Kane.
That's it for him, dog.
And you see that scene with him in the choir.
Come on, the baby doll right there with him. Oh, come on, man.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Ride it down all day, baby. Yeah, because she said, look, you on these drugs, you doing, I can't,
I can't save him.
Yeah, ain't nothing I can do, man.
I can't save him.
Yeah, so to see that, for me, I will go ahead and put it out there and say, yes, my eyes got real watery. Okay, I tried to hold them back. I put my eyes real big, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to blink, because you blink, that make the water come down and all that, you know what I'm saying? But I held it. But yeah, man, they got real watery.
Man, just watching Michael Wright actually go through that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Him hitting, they at the peak. Heartbeats are rolling, they rocking exactly how they wanted to rock.
Yeah, he got Jimmy killed too, man.
Top of the world. We ain't even got to talk about that. I know.
Spoiler alert, y'all. Spoiler alert.
Look, that was another reason. Honestly, that was another reason why for the spiraling, though. He said, damn, man, I didn't know he was going to do that, man.
You knew exactly what you were doing.
Dressing the
lost his spot to Flash anyway.
Yep.
And this right after even talk all that crap to him too, like, you want my spot, Flash? Well, you can't get it because you ain't got it. Well, apparently he do.
How does it feel to be me?
I know, dog. Like, how does it feel to be me? And I'm looking at him like it must feel pretty good because he got a woman on each arm right about now. You know,
Prime
looking
hate.
fly. It must feel pretty good, homeboy.
What type of man was Flash, man?
Slowly
Watch
at
that
the
man
top.
just spiral down like that. Just take his spot like that. That's crazy.
He was bigger than the group, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, his
He
first
couldn't
group
wait to leave him.
wasn't even really a group. It was Flash and the Sudden Summers. I don't even remember what their name was because they named
I thought they were songbirds or something.
Yeah, yeah, it was Flash and the Nobodies or something. But no, man, Ebony Spark. That's right. Flash and
Ebony Sparks.
The Ebony Spark.
Oh my God! Like he named them something that you weren't gonna remember either.
Just a spark.
You gonna remember Flash, though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He coming at me down for the count. He dressed all up in this, you know what I mean? Little box and stuff and all that. But yeah, no, man. It was sad, you know, to watch Eddie Kane go through that because, you know, of course, can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane. You know what I mean? And he had that voice, you know, and it was funny because this was the part where I thought this must be like the Temptations right here because that's how David Ruffin was. You know what I'm saying? David Ruffin had that voice. You know, as soon as you hear it, you just knew who it was, and kind of that same attitude. You know, like y'all ain't nothing without me. You know, but yeah,
Selling the record stores.
but you know, of course, man, one of the funniest parts. Oh my God, man, to see him when he, you know, just like the part when you talking about when he's talking to Flash about how's it feel to be me and so forth and so on, and they all about to get in the car. They all fly. They just had a show and feeling good, looking good. He trying to climb over the fence, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Getting roughed up by security.
getting roughed out there, you know. He's like, nah, let him in. He come over there, man. You know what I'm saying? He got his what you call it, trench coat on or something, right? But you can see little hints of it, little hints of that
Little
outfit in there,
sparkle.
right?
You saw the little sparkle.
What was that, the low?
He didn't have it closed all the way. You saw some sparkling on
Yeah,
the
man.
vest.
And he's like, I still got it, right? And when he pulled that thing, he's like, dang. You know what I mean? like this. I wish.
No bones, man.
Fall. Like this. Yeah. Oh my God, bro.
Oh, man.
And it was funny too, because I'm like, I don't know who did the singing for his part, but they obviously let him sing right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, Mike, you can take this one right here. We ain't worried about the keys being. You can say this on yourself. But yeah, we know that's probably one of the funniest and the saddest parts, of course. You know, because his boys are looking at him, man, like, man, bro.
I ain't come here for no handout.
Yeah. And for real, because he threw the money down. You know what I'm saying? Threw the money down.
He put it in his pocket.
He picked up the money too.
He put it in his pocket too. He walked away with it in his hand and everything.
Wow, boy, here, take my card.
Yeah, take my. He's like, man, do I look like I got a number, man? Like, what? You gonna call me? Call me well. You know.
Find me. I'm on the call.
Had to leave that man alone, man.
That's bad, though, man. I mean, because let's look at that for a second. You know, there are people who've gone through that for real, man. That had it all and lost it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Behind drugs and drinking and and all that stuff there. So while this was fictional, this was based on reality, y'all. You know, and it doesn't matter that it was back in the day. You know, you can't look at it, but that was them back in the day. No, this is still happening today.
Today still is.
You know,
True story.
Yeah, true story. I mean, we even talked about this off air, but you know, we're losing a lot of our stars to this fentanyl, you know, epidemic and what'd you say, Ray? Opioids,
yeah.
and all this stuff there, which I you know, y'all can sign off in the you know, the comments. I mean, hey, we were thinking about diving deep into that. So if y'all want to, you know, see us dive deep into that, and you know, we can talk about all the people that we have lost and everything like that. But it's definitely a real thing, man. You know, it's sad. And it's sad to see that. You know, if this was real life, you know, they would have been on VH1's, you know what I'm saying, Unsung Heroes or
Behind the music,
yeah, and all that stuff, man. Like that seems like one place you don't want to end up on is on VH1. You know what I'm saying, talking about what you know you could have been and all this other stuff. But it was definitely a sad moment for me. But that's why I say, man, I feel like it was such a well-written movie because you had these highs and you had these lows and then you had these highs again. You know, the movie actually ended on a high note. You know, everyone had their redemption arc and story and so forth and so on. But of course, being that it was fictional, you could laugh at some of the stuff, you know what I'm saying, that probably wouldn't have been funny in real life. Of course, as we know, moving on to the man, Big Red. Of course, who do y'all think that they were, I guess mimicking at that point. I mean, because of course Suge wasn't there at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
There's always been a Suge.
Yeah.
That's the music business, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
We getting into the business of it. It's always been a Suge. Just Suge is the most maybe prominent one
that we know about
of our eras. That's why we can call it Suge.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we didn't hear about Barry Gordy hanging nobody out the window. I mean, we've heard the rumors.
Like that.
Yeah, we've heard the rumors of
that was a little much. You know what I mean?
Taking money and doing all that other stuff, or pimping people out, or whatever. But we don't know that. We can't prove it ourselves. But
not holding somebody by the ankles outside.
Man, and I'm talking about by the ankles, bro. Like, what if you jerked too hard or something? You know what I'm saying? And slipped out your hand or something, dude. But yeah, he really almost grew some wings for real and started.
At least he remembered the office hours.
Do you think he made it to the office the next day?
Oh yeah, right. And did he come between those hours?
He remembered.
Big Red.
Yeah, man.
First business on the tell you in his office hours
from 9 to 5. And you definitely don't disturb him in the middle of a joke. Like that was a mistake.
Yeah, that man picked the worst time to kind of want to buy. Like, I get your gripe, and I understand where you was coming from, but it's always a time and place. And Big Red had to remind him it's a time and place, dog.
Yeah,
that wasn't the time.
That was not the time.
That wasn't the time.
No. Yeah, he probably would have let him get by if he hadn't disturbed him in the middle of talking. You know what I'm saying? Like that's actually the wrong thing.
That man want to talk about his royalties.
Yeah, yes. And the way he handled his
my royalty check.
Yeah, man. Nah, it was definitely good stuff. I don't know who they based him on, since, like I said, Suge came after him or whatever. But we do know that Suge might have taken some notes because, from what I understand,
he definitely took notes from Big Red.
Right. From what I understand, what's the rumor about Vanilla Ice? That he did him the same way, hung him out the window, and whatever.
Oh, that's why he couldn't write another hit,
dude. And like he took his royalties or something for Ice Baby and all that. And, oh man, yeah, it was rough. I mean, from the rumor I'm hearing is that song paid for Death Row, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like it got got him started. You know?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. Especially because he won the case against Queen. So I mean,
very true.
You know what I mean? So
very true. Yeah, no, man. But on the things that I've seen Vanilla Ice on lately, he doesn't seem like he's tripping off of it or anything like that. Don't seem like he's scarred from it or whatever.
He's still singing that song right to the bottom.
Still singing that song.
Adds about it in there.
Yeah, because there's the rumor, the long-standing rumor that Suge Knight once dangled Vanilla Ice over the balcony, threatened to drop him to his death. It remains part of hip-hop lore, despite Ice's insistence that it never happened.
Oh, I know. It never happened either.
I mean,
y'all leave it alone. Y'all want to keep bringing it up. It never happened.
Yeah, even if it never happened.
I don't want to talk about it either.
Suge wouldn't deny it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain people wouldn't deny it, even if it never happened. Like certain people got the lore, which makes them a big presence, makes them have a big presence in the game. So, I mean, if you got that lore and people fearing you, or some people get energy off of being feared. Some people get energy off of being loved, or just being accepted by other people. So Suge at that time was being feared. So, we don't know for sure.
Yeah, and we see how his story ended. You know what I'm saying? See what that fear gets.
Suge going blind now too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, for real?
I heard, yeah.
Going blind too?
Oh, yeah.
Dang. Hey man, see that man, you reap what you sow, man. That stuff is for real, man. Just for real, bro. Yeah, just for real. Now you did all of that, and now
God don't get you now, he gonna get you later.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy.
People have pity for him.
Yeah. So Bree, let me ask you what you think, man. Like, you got any standout moments? Anything that just really touched your heart or brought back some memories?
No, not really. I like The Temptations better.
Yeah.
It was a good movie still.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I don't really have too much to say about it, but it was a good movie.
But thumbs up for you? Oh, classic?
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Classic, yeah.
I'm a Temptation person, but yeah, it was good.
For sure. Yeah. It's like I said, it's definitely one of those feel good movies. What I do like about it, some of the back in the day movies, is that you could sit down with the whole family and watch it. Mm-hmm. Some stuff, especially remakes or whatever, you have to really kind of look at it first before you know if you can let your kids watch some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's off the chain. And the weird part about it is that it was rated R. And I remember counting this yesterday. I think I heard the F-bomb dropped 3 times, maybe. I think, but enough to garner a R rating. Nah, man, come on. You know what I'm saying?
You heard that hard ER a few more times than that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's when they try to change that album cover on.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, they tried to whitewash them boys.
Oh, dude, I'm glad you brought that.
When they brought the white boys in, I was like, if y'all don't get this out of here.
Yeah.
You guys ready? The 5 horsemen.
The 5 horsemen. Man, come on. And that's really what they've done to a lot of black artists, you know, back in the day, you know, take their music, put the people on it that they want to, you know what I'm saying, have on it, and that's hey man.
Let them reap the benefits.
Yeah, that's a sad thing, dog. It's a sad thing. But he made a good point though. He made a good point. It was always the black artists needing to cross over to the white artists and not the other way around, you know. And unfortunately, that was the world that they lived in. This is the things that they had to do. And, you know, and I guess it's probably my problem sometimes, man, with, the current music when it comes to giving homage, paying homage, showing respect to, you know, the elders and so forth and so on, man, because there's so much stuff that they dealt with. So much stuff that they dealt with just for our artists today to be able to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? To have the freedoms that they do. You know, I think we talked about the 2 Live Crew going through what they went through just for artists now to be able to say what they want to say. You know, you know.
Thank you, Luke.
Yeah, appreciate you, Uncle Luke. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know, all the court fees that you had to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Fight for your freedom of speech. So now that artists now can say whatever they want, because they can say whatever now. You know what I mean?
That's what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you listen to a song on radio, the whole song is bleeped out. You know what I'm saying? You can hear the beat and the hook, probably. You know what I mean? But that's because, hey, man, Uncle Luke went in, man, and you know, did what he had to do to fight for the right to be able to say what he wanted to say. You know, now some people, of course, I'm sure don't agree with what he was saying, but you can't disagree with the fact of freedom of speech. Okay? We touched on contradictions with the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark thing. You know what I'm saying? What's good for one person is got to be good for the next, you know? So anyway, that's my thing. Just, you know, artists out there, if y'all hear us, you know, pay homage, man. You know, show respect to these people that open these doors for you, that got paid barely nothing, don't have their royalties and all these, they're masters and whatever and all this stuff here, man. But help kick down these doors so that you guys can have all these freedoms today, you know? So that there, I definitely salute those artists for doing that. But yeah, man, no, great movie. Definitely, like I said, feel good all the way through. Even some of the bad parts, you know what I'm saying? When you know that your boy was Jimmy Potter, got set up to be killed and everything. You know, it's funny, man, when I was watching it again and I'm looking at it and he almost made it. If he wouldn't have said, well, I don't know what it was he had to think about. But you know, they brought the car around. He was like, hey, buddy, give me my car, right? So he goes to the car. If he would have just got in the car, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was on his mind. And he had to sit there and pose for a second and think outside that car.
It wasn't that. It was somebody who drove up through a beer bottle at him.
Yeah, but that was before he got in the car. So he was standing on the side before boy brought the car around. And they came and threw the beer bottle. And he jumped back and whatever. And then that person drove off. Then the valet brought the car around, and then he went and like he was about to get in the car, and he stood for 1 second, man. He put his elbow on the car and stood and put his hand on the door and looked for 1 second, and that second cost him his life.
Well, that was when his wife came out.
Yeah, she was trying to catch him.
She was trying to catch him.
Yeah,
got that call too.
But before
and she came out.
Yeah.
But she came out at that same like it all happened simultaneously at that same second.
But he didn't look over to her. It's not like she said Jimmy, and he looked over and that caught him. He was looking straight ahead.
He ain't had no time to react though, because by that time he probably did hear his name, but then by the time he could, or even if he contemplated looking.
Oh yeah, no, it was quick. Ain't no doubt about it.
Usually time the mafia always use garbage trucks anyway. So.
At the funeral, man. That's when you know he really a dirty man.
But you know, it was his voice on the phone.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then
it can't hide forever.
Yeah. And then when he comes and he's whispering kind of that same tone, I'm like, dude, like she ain't gonna recognize your voice. You know what I'm saying? You know.
If you ever need it.
Yeah. You know, if you get lonely, it's like, what? Come on, dog. You gonna kill the husband and then try to get the wife at the funeral?
I always liked your wife, dog. I always liked your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you cold, bro.
Oh.
That dude's cold, man.
Dirty Mac to the fullest.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man. But yeah, nah, yeah, Big Red was something else, dog. Like he was something else. I mean, hanging bird out the window just wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? You know,
He's just a country old boy that cares for his artists.
yeah.
And he wouldn't sign that contract.
And his
man.
artist's wife and his manager's wife and all that. Yeah.
Man, so I'm just trying to
Make a deal right now.
I'm just trying to put some money in your pocket, dog. Come on, just sign this away. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be their manager no more.
But you know what though? Actually, he never signed anything with Jimmy. Jimmy was about that handshake deal. Jimmy was old school.
Yeah.
He was on that real man stuff. And back in the day, real men, you shook your hands and that was the deal. You
He
need
got messed
paperwork.
over on a bunch of them handshake deals too.
Yeah, man.
That's why his wife is mad at him. You know.
Yeah.
Don't do this to yourself no more,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
don't do this to us, Jimmy. You know.
But he had a passion for it, though, man. You know.
He did. You know, that's the sad thing. The sad thing is he died doing what he loved to do. You know. But did you notice though? The song that Eddie King was singing at the end, that was the same song he was singing in the elevator. Yeah, I was like, that was good stuff. That was good stuff. You know, so of course
I mean, you gotta feel bad since you the one set him up.
yeah.
He didn't feel bad.
Now live your life for him now. You gotta live your life for him now.
yeah. No, man, it was something else. It was something else. I mean, from Shy Brother, of course. I mean, you know, we know Shy Brother.
Shy brother.
Work it.
Look at work it, JT, work it. JT was another dirty one too. Now JT was dirty, dog. Like, golly, JT, come on.
I'm here for myself.
Yeah, bro, like, come on, let your brother have one of them.
He said, now that you mention it, he do look kind of stupid. What? But you was just, all right, go off.
Fight behind them.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Go off, Queen.
Cause what's the line, Ray?
Every night I have to fight to prove my
What are you doing with my woman?
Oh my
That's
God.
That man was gone.
That's all one.
That man was gone for a long time.
He was going for a long time though.
Like,
He was.
she was staring at the entire time.
Yeah.
some drinks.
And then JT come up. That whole interaction took some time.
Yeah, bro.
He was gone that long. I don't know what he was doing.
And what's funny
If
is
it was worth it.
if you look at the background, you see him like he walks almost away from the table first. The way they had to set up, they had him walking to the back and then coming back around.
Come back around, so.
Yeah, bro. Ooh, yeah, I don't know, dog. You might need a little woman. You know what I'm saying? Because she flirt with everybody in the place but you. You know what I'm saying?
By the time you stop proving your love, dog, get you a real one, man.
For real. Get you a Jimmy's wife. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy's wife wasn't playing all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
Baby girl wasn't playing either.
baby doll, baby doll, man.
Baby doll wasn't playing either.
Yeah, she was down. She was down for real, bro.
Down with Eddie.
Yeah.
Do it all.
And dresses too. You know what I'm saying? Dressing it down. Yeah, man. Down girl, man.
Oh, that scene where they gave him they little money.
Oh, come on. That's another one, dog. Like,
That's your brothers right there. That's
oh man, bro.
they supposed to look out for you.
Come on, dog. I mean, and what's funny because it's like they just got that money too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, I don't know what they had to do, you know, for the rest of the trip, but they gave him the whole wad. You know what I'm saying? So
Big Red trying to get rid of the baby.
yeah, bro.
Oh wow.
Big Red couldn't do right.
Man,
Nothing
reach
good.
undeniable, yo.
Oh my God.
Red gave me this number. Yeah, Eddie said, give me this number.
Yeah, give me that. I'm gonna wad this on up, cause yeah,
I need this, man.
yeah, man.
Say you love her, right?
Yeah, you just said you love her. Come on, man. Oh man, no, that was good, man. That was good stuff. Just to see that camaraderie, you know, between them. Where was JT at? Matter of fact, during that time, because we know Choir Boy was in the.
He had somebody in the room.
Choir Boy had somebody in the room, but JT. JT had somebody. 'cause
JT
he
had
was-
somebody.
That's right, because he was sitting down too.
Yeah.
That's right.
They all was in the hallway. Just,
Yeah.
I can't sit in there one more minute, you know, since he got somebody in the room.
That's crazy, man. That was a good scene, man. Good touching scene, and of course, you know. The Duck sister, you know, as he's trying to write the song and wadding up the paper, and she's trying to clean up, and she's like, "Boy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I don't have this room clean,
This with this.
it's gonna be some stuff when mom and daddy get home. It's like, look, if I don't have this song written, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole other issue going on over here. And we know Duck's sister was Tressa Thomas. She sang that song, man.
She did.
She sang that song. You know? We know Robert Towns was lip singing, but we know she was singing that song. You know what I mean? She did her thing. But let's touch on Harold Nicholas real quick, man. Definitely R.I.P. for him. We saw the clip of him doing some tap dancing, man. Like
Tell me your best move.
I didn't know, I knew he could dance from the movie, but I didn't know where he came from, man. And apparently, the Nicholas Brothers Ultimate Stair Dance, man. There's a YouTube video with them breaking it down, man. They dancing all on the tables. They dancing all in sync too, man. They dancing on the piano. And SC, I think you said everybody who do the stair dance now came from them. Oh man, they own it, man. Doing their thing, tapping and dancing and sashaying and
he definitely got to show a little bit of this in the movie too.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, for sure.
When him and Dressel were going at it. I've been styling these boys for this long. Come on, man. You telling me I don't step right?
Right.
Show me your best combination.
Yeah, show me your best.
Hold my cane.
Yeah, hold my cane. Yeah.
Hold my cane. Let me show you.
They were doing the thing, and it's fun too because like his hair flopping around now, like his hair was all out of place by the time he finished doing his thing. Yeah, them what was it, finger waves or what? they don't hold well after that tap dance. But that part right there, man, like you notice he wasn't doing them splits no more. He was definitely older. He well past them splits, though.
He's got to be young knees. And
them young.
You get older, you can't
slide up, boy.
Are they wearing a cup or something, dog? Because that just looked like, boy. Yeah, but yeah, no, he did his thing, man. And so to have somebody in there with that pedigree, you know what I'm saying? It was just awesome. That definitely added the validity to it. Yeah, man. And I'm talking about, look at him sliding down the slide in a split. Woo-wee. Yeah, them boys
they
bad.
Got to run off the set and tell another day, you know?
Yeah. So he definitely earned his spot, man, in that movie. R.I.P. to him, man. When did he pass?
Well, like 2000.
2000.
Y2K.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's good, man.
21 to 2000.
He is immortal now in that movie. You know what I'm saying? And it's looked like his spouse was Dorothy Dandridge.
Okay.
That's a bad boy then, man. Doing your thing there, brother. So shout out to you and the Nicholas family, you know what I mean, for giving us someone with that great of a range of talent, you know. He definitely was amazing. He would definitely live on forever as Sarge in the 5 Heartbeats. So, we love him. Yeah, man, and Diana Carroll, man, she's just lovely as she can be. Lovely, lovely black woman. You know, like she had a lot of good movies. Eve's Bayou. That's right, she was in Eve's Bayou. That's right. Claudine, Dynasty. Oh, she was in Dynasty. That's right. She was in Dynasty. Okay. It was some soap opera. I couldn't remember, but that's it.
They remade Dynasty too.
Oh, they remade it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen the old one, but I watched the remake. You know.
Okay. What'd you think?
That's pretty good.
All right.
Another reboot.
Yeah, another reboot.
Different world.
Different world. And that I didn't know. I did not know she was in a different world. You know, didn't recognize it at the time. So, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful black woman, man, for sure. And another person kicking down doors. You know what I'm saying? You know, for a lot of young black actresses these days, I'm pretty sure. You know, what's her name? We talked about her. Did the Oscars? Didn't get the Oscars.
Oh, Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett. I'm pretty sure she was a inspiration for her as well. So definitely shout out to you, Miss Diane Carroll, R.I.P. for sure. Yeah, man, no, just a lot of great stars, man. You can go just down the line with all the great stars. I mean, we know Harry Lennox went on to do a lot of great stuff. I would say the most recent thing I can remember to tell y'all he was the general in the Superman movie, Justice League. He ended up being Marshall Manhunter. Yeah, so he went on to do a lot of great things. I'd never seen Tico Wells do anything else, but yeah, he was in the Blacklist. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He was in the Blacklist. You know, we know Leon did his thing. Michael Wright did some stuff, you know, too. And so did Robin Townsend. I believe that Robin Townsend just kind of played a lot of background stuff after. Mm-hmm. I think Meteor Man was probably this last time he really just did some movies. Meteor Man didn't do that well, but it's all good. Yeah, man. So like I said, great cast all the way through. A lot of great scenes for sure. Eddie Murphy is Raw. So Townsend had something to do with what he directed it. Did he direct Raw? Huh.
Produced it? No.
Directed by Robin Townsend. Yeah. And that was one of Eddie Murphy's most popular stand-ups.
Oh, yeah, that was my favorite one.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Even past Delirious?
Oh, yeah. Raw was way better.
What? Man, oh, man, we got to debate that one day, dog. Oh, man, that's going to be a good debate right now. What? Man, okay. That's what's up. Did not know that.
And Raw, though, you go back and pop Raw in today and gonna get a good laugh.
Yeah, Raw's still funny. Raw, I give you that. Delirious is too, though, dog. Hey, boy. Looking mighty good in them jeans. No, but Mr. T. Yeah. Well, man, Robert, man, he's done a lot of work, man. You know, and what's cool though, I will say this. What's cool is that them starting out then, you know, they was just trying to get their foot in the door. But now him, Keenan, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Tyler Perry's, you know, these are some power, you know, some power people in the industry now, you know? Yeah. Where we didn't have that at first, you know, and now we have that, those people that you can go to and say, hey man, look, I need a little bit of money on this project, you know, and they got it, you know, they're some movers and shakers, man. So hats off to you gentlemen for opening these doors for some other black artists to come behind you and succeed, man. Yeah. You know, and when so Michael Wright, I didn't know who Michael Wright was before that movie, but I will say that this movie and Sugar Hill, some of my favorite movies.
Remember Money Talks?
He was in Money Talks, wasn't he? That's right. He sure was. He sure was.
He had all the guns.
He had all the guns, yeah. And he gave old boy the lollipop. Oh, my lollipop, yeah. That's right. He sure was in there. That's what's up. Yeah, and that's my point. Like, I forgot he was in there, but I will not forget he was in Sugar Hill. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And definitely not the Fire Heartbeats. But I don't think he did too much after that I remember. But he was a great actor, man. He was a great actor. But yeah, man, like I said, man, for me, it's so much stuff I can talk about it, man. And I want, yeah, for sure. And I definitely want y'all to sign off in the comments, man, of what your favorite moments in that movie was. But I will talk about, I think, one more scene, you know, that probably gets your eyes watering a little bit. Of course, when Duck finally goes to see his brother, and you know his brother is playing with the kids yeah, and all that stuff there, man. And
you know, we ain't jacking that.
Yeah, no, he tells the kids, go play with your mama. And then the sister's like, Duck, you heard him, Duck. Come on here, Duck. You know what I'm saying?
You supposed to just forgive him because he made a promise and he kept it.
Nah, hey man, hey listen.
But he had to betray you in order to keep that promise.
Hey man, you know, hey man.
Nah, dog, we not jacking.
I'm just saying.
He betrayed him, man. You know, I think.
Wow.
Well, I think he betrayed him now. He made his woman.
At the end of the day, he was like, you know you don't love this man.
Yeah.
Please stop stringing him. Like, I get it. His conscience was kicking in and he was feeling guilty about it, right? My thing is,
but this was after he banged.
told us.
Yeah. This is after they've been banging though.
Yeah.
After they done already did everything.
Yeah, man.
Now we backpedaling.
See, this is what he messed up. He told her, you need to tell him. He should have told him himself as brothers to say, look, man, I messed up, but let me try to salvage this relationship or something, you know, because you my brother, you need to hear it from me. You know what I'm saying? That's what he messed up. He telling old girl to say something. She literally said, I can't do that.
But in doing all that, guess what happens? He still found out, even in a worse way than either one of them telling him. Either one of them would have told him and saved him. It would have hurt still.
Yeah, I know, right?
But
you're tripping. I wasn't gonna say all that, but
it was raining on my man.
Like, it was literally raining on his parade.
Raining on my man. He's standing outside. This man talking about something. Oh my God, you're the second heartbeat. Can I have your autograph?
He dry snitch.
Can I have your other autograph under this one? You can sign right here. Man, get on my face, dog.
Like, oh my God, yeah. See, he dry snitched on top of him. He didn't even know he was throwing old boy under the bus. But he just thinks like, oh, this is a good night. I just saw two of them and your brother. Golly.
Yeah,
and then
that nigga you gonna see Choir Boy.
Thank you, throwing Choir Boy in there too, like.
Hey, because I think it was at that moment where you saw it hit him.
Yeah.
Because at first he's still thinking, okay, she's at a hotel. She ain't got no business going to the hotel. He just said a heartbeat. It's Choir Boy, just like I thought.
Yeah, he said, I'm about to confront.
I already knew what it was.
Oh,
yeah.
Man, dog. You just see his heart just drop. He didn't say not one word to this man while he was signing this. Whatever he wanted him to sign, he'd have put, but he didn't say one word to him, dog.
If he went in that hotel, man, JT would have been dead.
Oh, yeah. Golly, bro.
That's why he just like, I'm gonna walk away from this.
Yeah, he said, I'm out, yo. This is it. I said what I said. One of their biggest moments, accepting one of their biggest awards, and then that's this one. All this stuff got to air out.
I hope I can get a deal like Flash. This is my last.
Let that man still like everybody else. It's like, heartbeats, this heart, the love for the group. Flash come up there, yeah, y'all, I'm out. Like my solo album, 1 month from now, rock with your boy.
This is a happy occasion.
Love y'all.
I should have pushed his ass right off the stage.
Right on that, yeah.
Right out of his hand and everything. This
is a happy occasion, while also a sad one. Like, what? My My last night is a heartbeat.
Me, I was like, oh man, Flash, no, damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
The group, nah, he talking about my last night is a heartbeat. I'm all.
Oh man.
Oh, you going solo? You couldn't wait to go solo, huh?
Yeah, dog. But it was crazy, man, because you think about that though. Let's just think about it for 1 second. As a writer, do you really need to go through stuff that bad, you know what I'm saying, to write a really good song? Or, because I mean, he seemed to be doing pretty good before, you know what I'm saying? So when you say the dude told him you'll become a great writer when you go through, you experience more, you know, trauma or whatever.
Yeah.
But geez. What would have been lovely though if they would have had it where he won some kind of Grammy or something, you know what I'm saying, later on or whatever, because he just got good as a writer or something. Yeah, but from the way the story went, like that was his last night period with music, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But man, her face, dog.
I don't blame Duck. I wouldn't have sung no more after that either.
You know that had to hurt, dog.
I hit my pinnacle. That's it. I'm chilling, man.
Golly, bro. But she got her just due, you know what I'm saying? Because she deserved that, man. I mean, you know, that was wrong all the way through.
Oh yeah, she shouldn't have been going out there. She steady turned the boy down.
Exactly. Just leave it at that. Don't pop up. You know what I'm saying? If you there for JT, be there for JT.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I wonder though. Yeah, who was she with first? Did she sleep with JT first, or did she sleep with Duck?
She slept with JT first.
Sure.
But how do we know that though? Where in the story does it say that? Please.
JT said it.
You mentioned.
I didn't hear him say you've been with me first, though. He said you've been with me too.
Used to look
like
at her.
I've been with you. I don't know.
Didn't you mention how JT used to look at her?
I did, but look at her, but not like he got her first.
Nah, come on, dog. Sometimes you know that look.
Okay, let's go back.
When you know you want one,
of course.
Come on now.
But let's go back for a second.
He was writing the poems. Well, Duck was writing the poems and stuff for her. When he did show up to the house, the mama came with a box of clothes.
Yeah, we thought he was Salvation Army. Yeah. Exactly. No, without a doubt. But I'm just trying to see the moment where y'all know for sure that JT got her first, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, in the hotel, she tapped him on the shoulder. It's like, hey, Duck, you remember me? And he was like, I remember you, because he's still stuck on her for some reason. And, and he said, hey, let's go talk and whatever. But at what moment do y'all know that JT got her first?
That was the moment right there. Because JT had a real grimy look on his face like this. Shit.
I don't think they showed him that night, though. Did they?
No.
They showed him.
The night at the hotel?
Yeah, they showed him.
Huh. Okay. Okay. I mean, I know that was the same night that Choir Boy was talking about how he's the lead singer and
He the man.
such whatever.
He said, I know all his parts. I got
That is true. That is true. That is that same night. That's right. Yeah, when he that's right. That's that same night. True. So I wonder if that was him basically saying it right then. I can't control it. You know what I'm saying? You got a penis problem, right? I can't control it, and maybe I can see that. Okay, to make that movie even more interesting for me then, I'll go ahead and say that he slept with her that night, and that's with him confessing to his brother, I got a penis problem. I can't control it. Because I just slept with the girl that you've been in love with this whole time, and I can't even tell you that.
But he also said, if I love her, you know what I'm saying? He said the right one gonna come along, it's gonna change you.
Well, true.
Maybe he didn't. JT didn't know that in that moment, but I mean, it was all full circle.
Yeah, that's when they made the pinky bet tonight. And what was the pinky bet, Ray?
Whoever had the kids first, name them after each other.
That's right. See, Ray know this movie, y'all. See, I keep trying to test him, but I can't get him.
Yeah.
He know that movie, man. Golly. Yeah. So we're just gonna say it's safe to say that your eyes watered when you saw Eddie Kane come up on that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. We didn't never say that.
That's a real good
It is, man. My eyes watered too, bro. I came from, man. It was good stuff.
Oh, Eddie Kane.
So
I'm sure y'all want to sing with old Eddie.
That's right, huh? And then I like how they let it be Dresser be the one to say, yeah, you come on up and sing with us.
Well, yeah, they had Flash on. Flash had hooked up with the Horsemen.
I'm telling
That's
you.
when he let it go, was it? Everybody else old.
We not playing.
Flash still doing it, huh?
We not playing none of that.
Man.
Not playing none of that.
Oh
It's
my
off
God.
immediately.
And you know what's funny?
Real music.
What's funny is they had him doing a split too, right? Everybody was turning the TV off. I'm like, damn, I still doing splits. Yeah, man, and of course, JT saying the one to Duck, saying, hey, get on up here and such, And he's like, oh, y'all don't need me. He's like, yeah, we know. He was always the worst dancer. And he had to get that last little shot in, like, yeah, nah, Choir Boy was the last, the worst dancer, you know what I mean? So, but nah, man, it was cool. Even Choir Boy's redemption, you know what I'm saying? Redemption arc, of course, with the secular music. And then he's back in church. Now he's a choir leader and everything like that, at his father's church that he bought with the money, you know what I'm saying? That he earned and everything. So that was just good all the way around for him.
No problem spending that money, though.
He had Eddie for 4 years,
4 years, bro.
He had no problem spending that check.
Yeah. So, well, we know what Eddie did with his money. So, you know what I'm saying? We know he didn't put it on that church at all. He smoked all his money up. You know what I'm saying?
But Eddie had him a group in there. He said, I got some boys. We need some
managing. Yeah. He's doing his thing.
Ask him to pick back up that pen.
Yep. Yeah, man. So all in all, I what do y'all think? Let's go ahead and get to some review, numbers and letters and thumbs ups and all these other stuff. What do y'all think about that, man? What do you think about it? Now, and I'm talking about comparing to today. Like, this movie is 1990. All right, all the way to now. How does this movie hold up to you, Ray?
Hills are good, man. The music good. I mean, you gotta love the music. If you watch the movie, most people probably don't watch it 3, 4, 5 times. You're gonna sing along. For me, good solid movie, man. I'm gonna give it. Man, I heard you say this before. It's almost like the perfect movie, man. I hate to give it a 10, but I mean, it's real close, man.
It's close, bro.
9, man.
There you go. There you go. All right, I love it. I'm not even gonna look at you.
All right, now.
Let's see where you.
Y'all heard that, right?
Let's see where you at.
5.2.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with my boy CBR. You know what I'm saying? It's between the 8.5 and a 9 for me.
Okay.
I'm a musician. I love music, and I seen this at a young age. So it was. Even when I watch it today, it's still like I'm watching it for the first time. I'm experiencing things that I didn't see the first time, and of course, when I was younger, I wasn't into musicals. But this wasn't really a musical to me.
I'm glad you brought that point up.
It was like
that is true.
I don't know. It's like the music.
It's a musical, and it ain't a musical.
Right. The music drew me in.
You definitely did.
No,
you definitely did. You said, and I quote, "I'm sorry to cut you off."
You good? Go ahead.
I'm sorry to
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I usually don't like musicals.
Yeah.
But this is a musical that you gonna like. Okay. That's exactly what that man told me.
Oh, but you know what was funny though?
Quote unquote.
When they break off into song like that and all that stuff, it feels like a musical. You know what I'm saying? For me,
ain't no stage play though.
But yeah,
this could easily have been a play though too.
Yeah, for sure.
They could have did Broadway with this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So what did you leave?
But go ahead, SC.
8.5, 9.
8.5, 9. Like I said, the music drew me in. They had a good soundtrack. Robert Townsend, man, dope director.
For sure.
Dope visionary. He been a part of a lot of things in Hollywood, a lot of things that we seen and a lot of things that we don't know about, But definitely a good movie. I hope it inspires some people that watch it. The people that hear this that haven't seen the movie, I hope y'all go ahead and check it out. And come back in these comments and let us know what you thought about it. Mm-hmm. And kind of leave it at that. As for now, I said it earlier. One more thing. It was 6 heartbeats.
That's what's up.
They lost Bobby. We don't know what happened to Bobby exactly.
They never showed Bobby again either.
No, they didn't.
They showed the cousins. Like the cousins always had some little scheme, little group they was trying to come up with.
For sure.
Pro Town and all that stuff. Sure. But they never showed Bobby again.
Number 5 just roll off your tongue better.
Don't it? The 5 heartbeats. Yeah, that's right.
Well, it was the 5 heartbeats, but it was just 6 members, and Duck, he put all the music together. You know what I'm saying? So he was like the producer, and he let them do it.
You know what? Hold on, that might be debatable because when old boy introduced them, he introduced them as the 5 heartbeats.
No, it was the 5 heartbeats, but it was 6 people.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Duck was the music coordinator.
You saying Duck wasn't? You saying Duck wasn't part of the 5? You don't think he considered himself part of the 5?
No.
Interesting.
He was the musician. He put the music together, wrote the songs, the producer. And it was 6 of them, but the 5 heartbeats was the ones that sung.
You can tell. You can see that in the beginning. You can see that in the beginning when they were at the talent tryouts. He wasn't really the one. He was just trying to lead everybody where they need to come in, producing.
As a matter of fact,
Duck was producing. He was on the piano making
He
the.
said that Bobby and Eddie's not here. You have to sing Bobby's song. You have to sing lead or something. Like, you got to sing Bobby's parts or something like that. Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Very interesting take on that. Okay. Cool. Bree, you got anything? Oh no, wait. No. Wait. Bree, you got anything? Because I want to save his for last, man. Because I already know where you're going with this.
Ladies first, man.
Yeah. Bree, what you think? Like, what do you think as far as Five Heartbeats as how it stands up to today? Like, is it still a good movie? What number rating you give it?
I really don't know. I give it a 9.
Give it a 9? Okay. All right. There you go. Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it first, ladies. You know what I'm saying? This is Bree's take on this. You know what I mean? How it held up and everything. Even with the lines of, "Hey man, you ain't got your woman in check, man." It still get a 9, baby. Let's go. I love it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Come on, man.
Get real, guys. Let's just be honest. This movie doesn't hold up to the standards of today with technology, with advancement, with storytelling nowadays. Come on now. Okay. But for the time and the decade that the movie came out, what the story represents, how far back.
I was just going to say.
You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, you guys lived it. Y'all know it. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. As an ongoer, looking at it from just a movie perspective, it has holes.
Okay.
And obviously, no movie is perfect.
Of course.
How about you trying to swivel in and figure out that JT was first?
Yeah, okay.
That's a hole. You had to try to tie that in together. That's a hole.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you reaching with that hole now.
Some characters weren't as developed as others.
You might be creating a hole on that one.
See, this is a biased opinion. This is a very biased opinion.
There's definitely some holes in there.
But I'm talking about. I ain't saying that. I'm talking about the JT thing. I don't know if that's a hole, but go ahead. I'm listening to you. Give me another one. Give me one more.
You want me to just run down holes, or you want me to just give you one? You want me to run down holes, or you want me to just give you holes? What you want me to do?
Come on, yeah. What else you got?
Well, I'm gonna go back to my review. Okay. Not gonna, we don't gotta, black men, we ain't gotta right here, right now, dog.
Yeah, we gotta get it, baby. What you got?
I'll come back to that later. But I think for the storytelling, for the packaging that everybody, actors playing their role, doing their thing, how much they tried to cram in, make everybody tell a broad story with so many innuendos in there too. A lot of stuff had double meaning. Like the Bible, we kind of glanced over, but that was a scene where it's like if you leave God, you know what I'm saying, or if you check out on God, now you're out in the world. You're out to the wolves, per se. And what happened the very next day? Oh, yeah. They got demeaned, they got demoralized, they got dehumanized in front of some officers to sing a song. You know what I mean? Like, it was a lot of metaphors in there. So, contrary to what y'all hyping me up to say, I was actually going to give this at least maybe at 8.2, 8.3. Okay. I was going to give it that. I wasn't going to give it anything.
That was just for suspense, man. We had to get
you know what I mean?
We got to get the audience sweating a little bit, thinking like, oh, Lord, what is that going to say?
Somebody going to say something bad. But I think, with the redemption arcs and like you said, with the highs and the lows of the movie and the complete package of the story is telling, you can't give it no lower than like a 8. You can't give it no lower than an 8. Because I feel like even as a casual ongoer, you'll be hooked for the ups and downs, the highs, the lows, and stuff that we still see nowadays. You know what I'm saying? There's still plenty of Shugs in the music industry. There's still plenty of bands and people who come up as groups that go their separate ways, and one has the spiraling down, like the stuff that we mentioned. So a lot of that stuff is still prevalent nowadays. So with the realness aspect and everything all compassed into one film for 1991, it's a good movie. Yeah. It's a good movie.
Yeah. And that's what I want to, I'm messing with you, but I was curious to know, because you've mentioned this before, you being born, 95 and 95. Whatever. This movie came out in 90. Like, I wanted to know your take on it because I've seen movies that came out before I was born, right? And I was young at the time. It didn't resonate with me. And it's just like SC was saying, being young at the time you know, the good parts are the good parts. You know, the singing and whatever. Some stuff just didn't resonate with you as much because you weren't going through those situations.
Yeah.
And when you get older and your mind matures and you understand what that means, you're like, oh man, it means something else to me. So that's why I wanted to know, like, how does it hold up? You know, to you, SC, to you, CBR, who were alive at that time, and then from you, X, who wasn't alive at that time, but you've gone through your own things. You know what I'm saying? You got responsibilities and bills and life. You know what I'm saying? A job and all this stuff to deal with. You know, how does it resonate with you watching this go on at that time? You know what I'm saying? You know, and if you yourself can still say, man, story wise and this and so forth and so on, this is a solid movie, then that means something. You know what I'm saying? That means something for your generation or whatever. A good movie is a good movie. Doesn't matter when it came out or whatever. Good story is always going to be a good story. And I'm glad to know that you feel this one still stands the test of time, you know, to this day.
I mean, you know, R.P. Jimmy, man, he ain't have to go out the way he went out with the trash truck, man. But I mean, yeah, man.
In the house too, you know.
Could stay in the house. You right.
I think he knew. All them phone calls, he knew what he was doing. So he probably knew he wasn't coming back home that night.
Right.
It was that heavy on him that this might be the last time I'm gonna say goodbye to you. But you know, I gotta play it cool. Yeah. You know. Then she picked up that phone, heard that voice. Oh no, my man in trouble.
Man, and just man, how much of a G she is. She didn't even try to wait on the elevator to come back up. She just, you know what I mean? She hit them stairs, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
took them stairs.
In a dress. You know what I mean? Like, yo, man, boy, she played that part. All right. Well, yeah, I'm hearing everything y'all saying and definitely agreeing with a lot of stuff y'all saying, man. It's an excellent movie for me. I started off saying it was, you know, almost perfect to me. You know, hit a lot of the beats that I wanted it to hit. You know what I'm saying? It showed you the ups and downs of the music industry, you know, the highs and lows and so forth and so on. It showed you how, you know, you chasing your dream and you may get what you want, and what you want may be the worst thing for you or something. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? You know, who knows if that would have happened to Eddie if he wouldn't have had access to all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, or whatever.
He was already troubled, you know what I'm
Already
saying, with his upbringing.
Yep.
Adding money to it just amplified his troubleness.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And he really went through it. You saw the ups and downs. Having money, not having money, what he had to do to get money.
Yep.
While he's still trying to make this singing thing happen because he know he good at it.
For sure. And it's the thing to say, too, about the people you keep around you, because, you know, as soon as he got that dude who wasn't in the group, wasn't even affiliated with him at all, he was Red's man. As soon as he started letting him in, boom, there you go. You know what I'm saying? O.L. Duke, Monroe. So when he started letting him into the circle, then boom, there you go. You know what I'm saying?
The outside, the
outside. Every time, bro. Every time. So, you know, and see, I'm going to leave it with this, man, because this is the funny part about it. You know, I've said this before. You would think after New Jack City, movies like this, you know what I'm saying? All the cautionary tales of drugs and this and whatever, it wouldn't happen to anybody anymore, right? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you've seen it all. You see what happens. It's never a good ending to a story and whatever. But people still are going through, as we mentioned earlier, that we're still losing our stars to drugs, you know, now. But anyway, like I said, for it being a cautionary tale, redemption tale, triumph, and all that stuff there, man, I feel like it hit all the beats and everything like that. Like you said, X, is no perfect movie, but this one was very close to it for me.
Yeah.
So for me, I'll give it the 9.5. You know what I'm saying? And just take 5 marks off of it for these imaginary holes that y'all are talking about. Then I got to go back now.
You want to explain why it's almost perfect then. Why are you talking about me?
I know, right?
Why isn't it perfect?
Why is it almost perfect? Well.
Go ahead. What was missing?
Yeah, no.
Lack of character development? I know.
No. The character development was there. The character development was there, man. But I would say there's probably some things in there that, as I'm looking at it now, you know, just does seem a little dated. You know what I'm saying? You know, seem a little dated, of course. You know, like you said, technology and all that stuff there, of course, being one of the major things. But yeah, definitely some of the things that I felt like should have been handled a little differently is probably why I'm giving it this 9.5 instead of a absolute perfect movie. I don't know if it should have been. What was it? 2 hours? 2 hours long? Mm-hmm. I'm wondering, like, was it long enough, or is it?
It didn't feel like it was 2 hours.
Don't. This is go by quick, right? Yeah. Yeah, so
I would have liked to see Big Red go to jail.
I was just gonna say, man,
Instead of the new, well, those are the hoes.
because that was it. I mean, it was just like
Those are the hoes.
you had the newspaper, and then that was it.
How long did it? What's the timeline? How long did it take y'all to actually come up with the plan to get that man taken care of?
Yeah, they
what
didn't
I
really
mean?
go
Like-
into that too much. They should have. Yeah,
They could have highlighted that. People, that's information people should know.
yeah.
I feel because it's still prevalent nowadays.
Did he get his just dues, right? You know what I'm saying? Going to jail might not have been enough. How long was he in there for? Was he in there for life?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even.
Yeah, they should have gave Bird Flash spot, you know.
Oh yeah,
I think so too.
Right? Yeah.
Let me see that grocery store shootout, man. Let me see Eddie develop that character and go through the struggles, not just how frail he looked, how crackheadish he looked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's because I have one, maybe two drinks. I'm an
I'm an alcoholic now. Yeah, I'm an alcoholic now. Yeah, actually, you are. You sound like
You definitely are, my boy. You fit the description. You fit the bill.
Yeah, you fit the bill. He played that part. I'm telling you,
He did that thing, man.
Even when he was talking, hey, lady, he bent all over. He looked like a crackhead.
The hunch, man.
Belt on his
The
pants all
hunch
back.
with the the whole rock just.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he was. But yeah, man. No, so good stuff. Please, y'all, please go back and check out the Fire Heartbeats. If you haven't seen it in a while, you will be amazed of how much you actually remember, for one, especially when it comes to the songs and the lines and everything, but how well the music holds up after so long. Okay, we talking about 1991.
They got some bops up in that thing.
The movie's centered around the 60s, though.
That's right.
Let them know.
You know what's funny too?
Timeline is the 60s, so.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of my holes.
Oh, okay, here we go.
For real. And this is probably one, 9.5. There's a scene in there. There's a scene when, before they get started to sing, there's a woman that is sitting in the audience. And this woman has red hair.
Oh, she was. Nah, I can't even say it. I can't say it on this audio adventure, yo.
She has red hair. And it does not match with that timeline of the 60s and whatever. There's no way she should have had red hair the way she had. It looked like a woman who has red hair now. You know what I'm talking about? It looked like that red hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. See, they got an extra in there. They didn't, you know what I'm saying, really pay attention and say, nah, girl, you don't go with this background.
She showed out though. I mean, she got her role.
Yeah, she got it in there. Yeah, it was fire truck red. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was bright red, and we know women were not rocking their hair like that back then. You know what I'm saying? The movie came out in 1991, but the timeline of the movie was
in the 60s? No.
Yeah, bro. So
it was no colorful hair like
Yeah,
that.
it wasn't
You
no
was
colorful
either
hair, no.
blonde or you were a brunette.
Right. That
was it.
They messed up with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they blew that one. But other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? That's just me being picky, trying to not make it a perfect movie, but it was good. So y'all definitely go back and check out the 5 Heartbeats. We have definitely enjoyed going back in the day and pulling out movies out this Walmart bargain bin for y'all and reviewing it. And we definitely appreciate y'all taking the time to reminisce with us, man. We've had a good time with it. Brought some laughs, brought some watery eyes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so listen, y'all got something to say about it? Y'all don't agree with our review? Please leave your comments, you know what I'm saying? And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Hangout Experience, baby. So when you want to get those real deal, funny reviews, make sure that you come and check us out, man. All right? So one love to y'all, and we will be back after these messages. All right. And we are back. If you're just now joining us, you have missed a really good segment, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we reached all the way back. Way back.
Hang out in the heartbeats, y'all. Hang out in the heartbeats.
Deep into that bargain bin of Walmart. We pulled out a nice little DVD for y'all.
We went Odell on them.
That's right. That's right. So, hey, man, if y'all want to check out our review of 5 Heartbeats, why don't y'all go back and check that out. A lot of good stuff. But, as we always do, when we end this thing off, we promised y'all starting off what we was going to do, and we're going to keep our promises. That's what we do around here at the Hangout. We keep our promises, baby.
And what was that?
Well, that was we was going to drop a new hip-hop fact on them leading all the way to August 11th, the birthday of hip-hop, because we are in the 50th anniversary of hip-hop right now.
50.
So yeah, right now we have moved into the 80s.
Oh,
right?
we in the L.
Yeah, baby. For all you 80 babies out there, we in your time now, shawty. We up in here now. All right. And so our hip hop fact for today is all about that gangster rap and the originator. Gangsta. Not gangster, but gangsta. Yeah,
See, that's
baby.
another reason why they love the ER, yo.
The gangster were, that was the, you know what I'm saying, what your boy Al Capone and, you know what I'm saying, the people back there, they were gangsters. But when we come up in this thing, we gangsters, baby, you know what I'm saying? So, gangster rap has had many originators who helped pushed it into the mainstream, like Ice-T, who released one of his first gangster rap records, 6 in the morning.
You mean the dude from, what is it, Law and Order?
Yeah, that dude.
He rap?
He rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? He,
Fun fact for you little youngins.
Ain't that
That y'all
something?
only know him from Law and Order. He
he
actually
gangster
did
rap,
have a
too.
music career.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Ice-T, man. Matter of fact, who, you know, he also had that song Colors, you know what I'm saying? You know, so it was like he was not a friend of the police at one point in time before he started working for him. So just y'all know that. But he had one of the first gangster rap records, 6 in the morning, and that was released in 1986. Around the same time, there was Eazy-E. Y'all know Eazy. We want Eazy. Who was responsible for launching Ruthless Records and NWA. And we all know, of course, where that spawned. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you got all the Dre's and the Ice Cubes and everybody from that. But none of them can take as much credit as a Philadelphia rapper who went by the name of Schoolie D. Schoolie D, baby.
Schoolie.
Around here. Yeah. It was Schoolie D's 1985 record, PSK, What Does That Mean? And that influenced Ice-T and subsequently Ice Cube into creating their own defining gangster rap records.
A lot of ISIS. There was a lot
all
of
I
ice.
know, right? Ice-T, Ice Cube.
You know, there was a lot of ice back then in the 80s.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
vanilla
saying?
ice. It was
Little prelude.
Yeah, it was all about that ice, baby.
Ice, baby, you
Yeah,
know.
you wasn't cool unless you had ice in front of your name. You know what I mean? So, but released via his independent label Schoolie D Records, PSK, What Does It Mean? Was a homage to Parkside Killers.
Parkside Killers.
A street gang that the Philly rapper was affiliated with at the time, and Gucci Time, that was the B-side to that record.
Man.
Oh, yeah, because I believe around that time, cassettes had an A and we
had
flip
an
it
A
over
and
to the
they had
B
to flip.
side, correct?
Man, you had to pop that thing out and flip it over, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, talk about it.
Faster radio, you hit that button and it flip.
Oh, you flip it over, that's all. Yeah.
I know it's where the caddies, I assume, right?
no.
I know the caddies had those.
Oh my God, yeah, they did. As a matter of fact, they did, dog. That's funny, yo. Cause y'all, you already know, the Benz got a tape deck in it too. I still play that thing.
Oh, for
dog. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Yeah, I still play that thing, dog. I got tape, dog. Hey, man, I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, taste was cool though, man. Like I said, if you know if they messed up, you can always just take that little piece of Scotch tape. You know what I'm saying? Fix them together. You know what I mean? And like I said, you got that one little part where it might room for a second, but you got right back to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. So, nah, man. Listen, it looks like your boy was, you know, credited as, you know, the first gangster rapper, pretty much, and putting out the first gangster rap songs.
Schoolie D.
But the funny thing about it, man, is that if you hear that song, it will remind you of 6 in the morning, police at my door, something. You know what I'm saying? You know, it sounds just like it, man. And we know that's just how music was. You know, you just got that influence and you just kind of ran with it. But yeah, Ice-T, 6 in the morning, sound pretty much kind of like that. I mean, it might be debatable for some people, but if you just heard them back to back, they kind of sound like almost the same song.
Jacking for beats.
Jacking for beats, baby. You know, Ice Cube was famous for
back,
that.
yo.
You know, so he made that real famous. You know what I mean?
Take 'em back.
Yeah. So yeah, man. We just want to let y'all know this is the person that's credited as starting the gangster rap. Now, your first foray or experience into gangster rap may be NWA. You know, it may be Ice-T. You know, all these people here. It might even be a little bit earlier, a little bit later as Spice Ones, and you know what I'm saying, all these people here. But we just wanted y'all to know where it came from. That in the 1980s, that's where gangster rap was pretty much born. You know. And we know that it spawned a lot of stuff after that. You know, when we just talk about Eazy-E and NWA, I mean, you got Dr. Dre from there, DOC. You know, and the DOC, even though he had his accident, he could no longer rap anymore, he still wrote a lot of those songs that you heard on that Chronic. You know what I'm saying? He wrote some stuff for Snoop. You know what I mean? But yeah, NWA, man, spawned a lot of stuff after that, man. You know, and then we know that of course you had the original NWA, but that brought about the Snoops. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Drew Downs and you know what I'm saying, all these guys here. You know what I mean? Like I said, the Spice Ones and all these people, man. And of course, you know, gangsta rap wasn't just in Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying, on the west side and whatever. You know what I mean? You had people like Cool G Rap, you know what I'm saying, who was bringing it in New York. You know, Cool G Rap and DJ Polo, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so that was pretty much the birthplace, man. You know what I'm saying? The birth of gangsta rap, though, you know what I'm saying, with Schoolie D. So we definitely want to give him his credit where it's due. That PSK, what does it mean? I've definitely heard that on LL Cool J's Rock the Bell radio. You know, they play that all the time. And there's another artist, man, that came out with, I don't know if it was it Cameron or somebody redid that song. You know, what does it mean? And it's fly. You know what I'm saying? It's Case sample.
Case, Touch Me, Tease Me. I think featuring Foxy Brown, I believe.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Yeah.
That pod.
Yeah, man. So y'all never know, man. You know, do your research, man. Do your history, man. Check out the history, man, of these people. Because again, like I said earlier in the other segment, you know, these people are knocking down doors for you. You know, the least you can do, man, just take a little time to go back and read a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Check them out and everything. You'll be surprised of all the things that they do. Give you a lot of respect for these people. You know, so that was our hip hop fact for today. That is once again Schoolie D for the 1985 record PSK. What does it mean? So hey, what y'all think about that though? What was your first experience with gangster rap? What's considered gangster rap?
Well, more specifically, I believe my first album was Doggy Style.
Oh, that's what's up.
That was my introduction.
Okay, Snoop.
I would have to say Doggy Style by Snoop.
There it is.
At a very young age when I wasn't supposed to be listening to it.
I'm gonna say none of us was supposed to be listening to it.
Wasn't supposed to be
right?
listening to it. Hey, it was lying around and
Yeah.
Well,
I popped that thing in the CD players. Let it rock.
That's what's up.
My first one I remember, man, was Too Short. I don't know where I got this Too Short cassette tape from, but I used to play the hell out that Too Short tape, man. And, you know, Too Short was raw and uncut.
Oh, yeah, he raw and uncut. For real. Yeah.
What's my favorite word?
Hey, why they gotta say it like short?
Hey, can't nobody say it like short, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. What about you, MC? What's your first experience with gangster rap?
I don't even remember. There's been a lot of music in my life, tapes, records, all that. So every avenue, I do not remember. But
Not one artist stand out to you, like, you know, back in the day when it's like wasn't supposed to be listening to it, or you heard it at school, or
nah, I had access to all the music, and if I wasn't supposed to be listening to it, I didn't know it. Like, I had access to music, so it could have been Dr. Dre, Snoop. It could have been something before that. You know, like, I've been involved in music my whole life, so gangster rap, I don't know. Like, everything was gangster probably around a certain time, a certain period of time. I can't give you one specific artist at the moment, but I'll just keep it open to saying that since gangster rap has been out, you know, I've been listening to it, an avid listener to mostly all the artists that came out that was mainstream, I say. Yeah, no specific one artist though.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if y'all had some old school Chi-Town people or something that y'all, you know what I'm saying, heard back in the day or whatever, you know what I mean? But
we got Do or Die, Twister, the legendary Trackster. He was a producer that produced for Do or Die. We had Crucial Conflict, but like they was gangster, but they was like on some other stuff, you know.
Lyrical wordsmiths.
Yeah, and of course, like I said, there was Dre, Snoop, Dog Pound, Corrupt, all them, you know, and then Bone.
of course,
I don't know if they consider gangster, but gangster rap, but
I mean, Easy was there, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, their founder, you know, and all that, you know, people that found him or discovered him, rather, you want to say.
Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
Yeah, I mean, they called us at Thuggish Ruggish Bone, so there you go, right? You know.
Thuggish Ruggish.
Yeah, so, Bree, you got anybody that you remember, man, that, I mean, I guess, first person you heard that was considered like a gangster rapper or maybe a gangster song?
Maybe Tupac.
Tupac. There you go.
Yeah, and Tupac, and he had a few songs. I like his songs that really touch you. I like songs like that.
Right.
Another song was I really enjoyed was Jay-Z's "Can I Get a What What." That was one of my favorite songs.
Okay. Yeah. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
that was one of my favorite songs. I end up with the album. I don't know how I got it, and it had a lot of cursing in it. And
Right.
you know, I'm from the country, and so
Right.
my parents didn't play music, that type of music,
Sure.
like with cursing and all that stuff in it. So when I heard it, I was like, I really love it, but I don't like the cursing. So I took the CD back just because it had cursing in it. So
Get that
but
clean
I love
version.
that song. Yeah, you know, I like clean music, and I
Right.
mean, I like music with cursing now that I'm older. But yeah, that was one of my favorite songs. So I still love that song to this day. It's still bumping.
That's what's up.
That's a good pick.
That's what's up. That was a good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I was
Yeah.
asking, because I mean, for some people, Tupac was that first. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that was gangster. That was them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tupac was also a studio gangster.
Yeah. I mean, you know, well, he was an actor.
Yeah.
Which is basically what CBR is trying to say.
Actor, man. I
It's
mean,
basically what he's trying to say.
come on. You know what I'm saying? Look, because all the people, all the Tupac lovers right now, they gonna be like, what? No, Tupac. You know.
Tupac, the truth.
But you know what's funny though? But you know what's funny? Honestly, in all honesty, is that I think he was struggling with some stuff, you know, of how to try to walk that line, because sure, he was an actor and he was doing ballet at one point in time with Jada and all that type of stuff, and you know, whatever. But I think he kind of got so much into these parts, you know what I'm saying, into that life, that he kind of maybe felt like he had to really live it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Because there's plenty of moments, dog, where Tupac inserted himself into some drama.
Yeah, he did.
That he
Nah,
didn't
he
really have
was.
to, you know what I'm saying?
He was that man in Juice. He was that
bro,
dude.
Yeah.
Like
It was parts of the
he
time.
was that role, yo.
Boy, he was Bishop for real.
He was definitely Bishop.
You know, I tell your mama you ain't shit. I was like, boy, that's a cold line there, dog. Good God Almighty, bro. So yeah, man, and R.I.P. to him for sure. Definitely lost a great one. And that's the only thing, man. That's the only thing about it, is that I love it. You know what I'm saying? There's still songs, man, I love to this day. But then I have those moments where I think like, man, what if they wouldn't have gone down that road? You know what I'm saying? You know, what would have happened? You feel what I'm saying? You know, so there's the good to it, there's the bad, of course, or whatever. And that's just a whole nother rabbit hole to go down. But we not dropping the hip hop fact for that.
Well, I do want to say, you know, R.I.P. to DMX, because he passed away April 9th, and that's, you know, that already passed. So just want to say R.I.P. to him, because he, you know, he was a good
Who's
rapper
that?
also. So DMX.
The dog.
Yeah.
The dog. The real dog father.
Without. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, to the dog, baby.
Yeah.
The dogs.
Yeah, Dick, man, that's boy.
Open up,
and
shop.
I'm tell you something. It's funny because I still love Belly.
Oh.
I know Belly's like a cult classic. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you
Yeah,
can comb through, you know, through there and say, oh, the acting was bad on this part or that.
Nah,
But
man,
DMX played his part.
That's a hangout hood classic right there.
That's a hangout hood class, yeah. Listen, Keisha. I don't know no Kiana, man.
I'm telling you, yo. He bodied that role too.
That's your man. That's your man. Yeah, boy, hey, I can go all day with that one. Because everybody know one part of his favorite lines is when he driving by and old boy come out like, yeah, I don't like that shit.
I ain't like none of that.
I'm about to drop a dime on him, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Old DMX. But yeah, man. Well, listen, Schoolie D, we appreciate you, man, for getting this thing started and all that, man. We brought a lot of good songs and a lot of good talent after that. And so y'all go back, man, and check out some research on Schoolie D. Once again, that record he came out with in 1985 was PSK. What does that mean? Good song. Definitely spawned a lot after that. So we appreciate y'all, man. Again, checking in with us as y'all always do, holding it down with the hangout, man. We love when y'all come and hang out with us, man. 'Cause y'all see how we do. We just like to talk and we just be tripping, man, having a good time with each other, and we hope that y'all do too. So make sure y'all come back, man. Don't forget, y'all. Don't forget to check out our Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark little debate and everything, man. Don't forget to check that out, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a good segment. But we appreciate y'all joining us again. Once again, I am Price.
SC, gotta say that thing thrice.
Country Boy Ray on the mic.
X marks the spot, yeah, boy.
And round last but not least,
3 million, the one and only.
one and only,
340.
baby. lady. That's right, that's right. So please join us again next time on The Hangout, baby. Roll that beautiful Bing footage.